Hey everyone, Zero Gaming here, coming at you with another tutorial. Well, we'll call it another episode tutorial. Well, I don't really know what to call it, but we're playing Farming Simulator 22 today. If you've been following along in this series, last episode we showed you how to farm some pigs, and we're going to kind of check in on those pigs today and see how they're doing, whether they're thriving or what's going on with them. And we're going to go ahead and probably purchase some more farmland and do some more planting. I would like to cover a few more vehicles and add a few more things to our farm. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into it today. I love this opening scene here. Alright, here we go. Give me 1 second here, I gotta plug in my headset. I just got the notification that it is dying. And we'll fix that real quick. Test. Alright, we're back in action. Alright, let's get into our game here. Okay, let's see what we got here. We're in Erlengrat today. We've been playing on this map all along. Like I said in previous episodes, I love the layout of the map and I love the mountains, and it's just kind of really my kind of map. Yeah, let's take a look here. So, it's about 11:30 in the morning. And it all is quiet. Oh, there's a house up there. I never noticed that before. And it looks like just how we left it. Let's go ahead and check in on our pigs. See if they have everything they need. So at the moment, we are at 10% health. Food is 1985 liters. And straw's 18,000. So we got a little bit of work to do here on making our pigs nice and comfortable and having them reproduce. So let's see, we got base food is 50, grain is 25, protein is 20, and root crops is 5. Let's see if we can add to that base food a little bit. We're gonna hop in our trusty warrior. Man, is our trusty warrior dirty. And oh man, as you can see, let's hop out and see how our corn is doing. It's doing pretty good. Still needs rolling. If you remember a little debacle last time I tried to roll the fields and show you guys what was going on. Let's see how close we are to harvest. It shouldn't be even that close. We're about midway. So I think another 2 months and we should be ready to harvest. I think on the whole, most crops take about 3 months before they are ready to harvest. And let's get in our dirty warrior. We're going to go ahead and hook up our trailer here. And it looks like we're going to have to add some money to our fund. So we're going to go ahead and borrow a little bit of money. We'll pay this back later. Get us back up to 100 grand here. That should work. And now, keep in mind, we will start accruing interest on our loan. It's not a fortune. I think once you borrow like $500,000, the interest is like somewhere just south of $2,000 a month. So it's not horrid, but you definitely want to pay that loan off as quickly as possible. We're going to go over here to the grain mill and see what's possible as far as what we can buy for our pigs. Alright, we have arrived at the grain mill. So on this side, let's see what we have. If we back up here, oh, I believe that is a lime station. Let's see. Open our map here. See what it says. Our home is here. And we are currently down here. And that is the lime station, and this is the mill. We don't need lime at the moment. Well, it looks like I got a bit of a, some of these tippers are weird. They kind of function in, I don't know what you call it, but they have like a 3-point pivot system. So, just checking out the grain mill here, I don't see a way that we can fill up with grain unless it's hiding from me. And keep in mind, I've never played this, figured these things out yet, so it's also a first time for me. Very cool elements on this game though. And I don't see a way that we can just buy corn. So I think we are gonna have to go ahead and wait for our corn to harvest. In the meantime, I'm gonna show you guys how to make some money. We could just wait the 3 months and see if, hope that our piggies really reproduce and try to make some money. But, before our harvest is ready, we are just going to be pretty much hemorrhaging money. We need to feed our livestock. We need to pay our crew. So I am going to actually end up showing you today how to utilize contracts. Now let's have a little bit of a discussion about what contracts are. They are just what they sound like. Other farmers in the game, AI farmers, unless you're playing multiplayer, they will put out offers for you to do work for them. Oh, look at that. It's January and it's starting to snow. That's exciting. We're going to see some snow. It actually covers the fields. That's a pretty cool element in the game. So let's see how we would go ahead and make money from contracts. Now you don't have to own any kind of equipment when you're doing contracts. Go ahead and hit that escape key and go over here to your contract menu. It looks like two little dinner menus here. And here you can see you have a whole plethora of different things that you can do to earn money. Now, I typically like to go for the longest. The ones that are most expensive, but keep in mind that the ones that are most expensive usually require the most work and the most time. So, I like to do the ones that AI can actually do for me, and that way I can have an AI worker in the background making me some cash, like a good business owner, while I'm doing, the bulk of the work on my own farm. So, let's look at Jacob Fisher here. He's the owner of field number 3. Let's go ahead and find field number 3. Oh, look at that. It's the field right next to us. So that will be a good contract for us to score. So 2 things you can do here. You can either use your own equipment or you can borrow equipment. And let me show you how the borrowing works. We're going to be offered a reward of $9,718 for plowing the entire field 3. It says plow field 3 to loosen the soil and prepare it for sowing the next crop, which we showed you in a few episodes back how to do that. Use your own equipment or lease equipment for a reward reduced by $1,002. So if we don't use our own equipment, we'll be making just a little bit over $8,000 instead of $9,000, which that sounds acceptable to me. We'll go ahead and borrow the items. Now, if you hit accept contract down here, it's going to expect you to use your own equipment, so be careful. We're going to hit the borrow items. And now you can see in our active contracts, field number 3 plowing is now active. So we're going to go ahead and where are all the active when we borrow equipment, it always shows up at the shop. You just kind of hook it up like you would any other equipment. We'll hook up the front weight here to keep us balanced. Gonna hook up the plow here. And then we're gonna go ahead and set our AI worker to travel to field number 3, where we are gonna have them do the work for us, and we will make that extra income. Let's just make sure he gets on his way here. Now you're allowed to have a total of 3 active contracts going at any one time. So we're going to go ahead and pick another one here. Field number 11 is Amelia Lambert, owner of field number 11, contract plowing. Owner offers a reward of $8,088 for plowing field number 11. And we are reduced by $834 if we borrow the equipment, but that seems fair to me as well. Don't want to add the wear and tear on my own vehicle. And as you can see, we are now active on that contract as well. So we're going to go over to the store. Let's get our equipment hooked up here. There we are. Which tractor is this? Oh, this looks pretty nice inside. As you can see, our wiper blades are going. It's about to be a snowstorm. Not a bad little tractor here. It's a Dutfar again. It's not the Warrior though. And we are going to go ahead and get over to field number 11. Sometimes it's a little hard to find them, but you'll notice as we scroll in, they're always kind of flashing here. Now a little tip with the AI worker, look for a point which is a straight line and kind of a flat line here, and that'll keep it from having to be reset. You will have to check from time to time to make sure that it doesn't need to be reset, but when I say reset, that the AI doesn't get stuck. Let's make sure this AI gets on his way. And we will go ahead and get another contract here for plowing. I guess this is the next most expensive one. Go ahead and borrow those items. There's a perfect example of the AI getting stuck. See if he gets out of there. We're gonna go ahead and hop in the New Holland. These are nice tractors. These are very nice tractors. I'll show you the inside of the New Holland real quick. This is like riding in a Volvo or something. Stitched leather seats, stowage, a little jumper seat, and look at these digital controls here. Just a beautiful tractor. Let's go ahead and get our plow hooked up. Oops, we forgot our front weight. Actually, with the New Holland though, we don't really need the front weight because these are pretty heavy duty tractors. It's just suggested. You don't have to use the front weights if you don't want to, especially when plowing. And we are going to go ahead and get over to field number 9. And which is over here. We will start up in this corner here. And let's see if they are on the way. And our New Holland tractor is also on the way. So now we have 3 active contracts. Let's go back to our contracts and I'll show you. If you were to try to add an additional contract, the system's going to boot you out and says your farm already has 3 active contracts. So that's pretty much a non-issue there. It's not going to let you do it no matter what. Okay. So let's see how our AIs are doing, if they're ready. And as you can see, this AI is at the field that needs plowing. We'll go ahead and set up a straight line for him. And hit that H key. And she should start to do her own thing here. Nope. See, sometimes the AIs are a little bit temperamental. Kind of gotta drive onto the field or they kind of want to do their own thing. And you don't want them to go in weird directions because then it just takes longer. Let's see if we can get her in a straight line. And there you have it. She will begin plowing the fields and making me money while I wait for my new crops to be harvested. As you can see, they are there on the left, growing. And I don't remember which field this guy was supposed to plow. So we will go ahead and take a look at where we are. I'm not seeing him at the moment. Oh, I see him now. Okay, so he needs to plow field number 11. Let's just make sure this is field owned by Amelia Lambert. Let's go over to our contracts. Amelia Lambert, so we know that's our field. And let's go ahead and get started. And once again, try to get the AI in a straight line so it can do its thing. Hit that H key. Now, a cool thing about the contracts is you don't have to be so precise on the plowing. If you leave a little bit here, it's not going to really give you a hard time. It'll count as being fully plowed. Let's just make sure she doesn't go off course here. It looks like it's a little bit crooked. She may stop. We'll check back in a minute as we set up our third AI worker to make us our money. Doesn't seem like, oh, no field found. Okay. Just drive a little bit farther on, push that H key, and there we go, we're off to the races. So we'll just cycle through and make sure everyone's doing their job. And there you have it, guys. This is how you set up AI workers to make you money while you are waiting for your fields to be harvested, while you are waiting for everything to happen. And we will actually gain an additional, I guess, a little north of $20,000 from doing all this. So that might get us out of the red for January. Let's take a look at our money situation here. We are negative 179,000, and that is because of the loan we took out. Oh, no, not just that. I forgot that we built the pigs. So that is what we have such a big debit. And the vehicle leasing cost, which is $7,000. We need to go ahead and get rid of that other tractor that we have leased. We will go into our leasing menu. Get rid. Return. Yes, return. Okay. Return. And we will return the front loader. There you have it, guys. That is pretty much everything you need to know about doing contracts. Now, there are different contracts from harvesting to cultivating to sowing. You know, pretty much everything that you can do in the game they offer contracts for. They are random. They happen at different times during the seasons, depending on whether you have seasonal growth turned on or not. But they, you know, that is a way to not get rich quick, but supplement your income in between harvests, etc. So I'm just wondering here if I would like to show you guys the snow, but I don't think it's going to come fast enough. And our animals are not affected by things such as snow or anything like that, so they just kind of keep growing and doing their thing. We're going to go ahead and get up here for the next time. It's already 13 o'clock. And in the next episode, I am going to be showing you how to, we're going to go ahead and take a look and see how we can mow some grass and add some grass to our animals or sell it, either way. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Follow along next time. Don't forget to drop some comments if you have questions, or if you just like my content overall, feel free to let me know. And I'll see you guys next episode.